Yeah, thank you very much, Chris. Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing? So, is everybody getting ready for finals? Yeah? You guys all good? Don't need to study anymore? If you're like me, you'd wait till the very last minute, right? Usually when I showed up to the library the first time, figured out where everything was. No, so as Chris mentioned, we're going to talk about retirement planning and the importance of starting sooner than later. We're going to go through the time value of money, why we need to start early, and then we're going to talk about the different types of retirement accounts that are available to you. And then we're going to do a cool demo on one of our online tools through schwabmoneywise.com. So that's what we're going to do this evening. But I want to turn it over to Mark for a second because he's going to explain this equation he put up on the board before you guys got here.
Hold on, these are out of order. Hold on.
Can you bring your pencils?
No. Sorry, we just had some fun with this because this is on the board when we got here. But interestingly, I was part of a presentation at one point pre-financial crisis, but leading up to the financial crisis, where there was a colleague of mine at a firm that shall remain nameless who put up something like this on a slide, and the title of it was, "This is how I'm going to buy my jet." And so it was sort of a humorous take, but with a lot of hubris underlying on basically the message was, we're smarter than you. And this is how we're going to use that to buy our jet. And that's sort of the hubris that led to the financial crisis. So it's kind of an interesting take. I got a little nostalgic when I saw the math on the board, but that's not what we're going to be talking about today.
So we're going to hide that.
Yeah, we're going to hide that.
So this is why the mortgage meltdown occurred right here.
It actually is.
The housing crisis.
But
it's partly true, right?
Right, exactly. But today, as Brian mentioned, we're going to talk about retirement accounts, why it's important to start investing now, and what you can do, as Chris mentioned, tomorrow to start planning and investing for the future, because it is just crucial. And that's the one thing that I would love for you all to take away, to start now and not wait. And we've got some numerical examples we're going to go through, as well as Brian mentioned, the live demo. So just a little bit about me, so you know where I'm coming from. My name is Mark Anderson, and I work for Charles Schwab in a group called the Income Solutions Team. And as part of that, people in my group are kind of subject matter experts when it comes to income-generating assets. So like bonds, like dividend-paying stocks, and strategies around both of those asset classes. And we did a session here 3 weeks ago that some of you were probably here talking about the capital markets, talking about stocks, talking about bonds and other assets, and how you can use those. And those are the building blocks of what we're going to talk about today. And so in terms of what we would love for you to take away is that notion that investing now is a powerful notion and a powerful tool that you can start literally tomorrow. And so we want to go through a few items, such as the importance of investing early. How much will I need? That's what that live example will kind of illustrate. And to us, as we were going through it, it's an interesting exercise. And part of also what I do is consult with clients who typically are nearing retirement or approaching retirement on how to structure portfolios related to generating income to provide income into retirement. This audience is obviously completely different in terms of demographic and age, and it should be an exciting time for you to start thinking about this. Because once you see some of the illustrations that we're talking about, it should again get you excited about investing.
So I had to make a quick spelling adjustment.
Was there a Coverdale?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, that was my fault. So that's kind of how we want to kick things off. And Brian, you want to give us a brief introduction?
Yeah, so as Mark mentioned, this is our agenda for this evening. And I think this one, last time one was about an hour or so. I think this one we got like 5 or 6 hours because they are getting ready for study, and I know you guys need a break. So no, we're just kidding. We'll go for about an hour or so. We're going to open it up for questions. If you guys do have a question you want to throw at us while we're talking, please feel free to do so. But I know we're going to break at about 5:30, 5:40 so that you guys can grab some food, and I think we'll have the food right out front. And then we'll bring you guys back in, and if you've had some time to think through some questions based upon what you heard tonight, you'll be able to throw those at us at that time. If you want to ask us questions that aren't retirement related, that's fine too. I think we want to show that little cartoon real quick, right?
All right.
So we're going to go through, as Mark mentioned, the importance of starting early. And then we're going to talk about the types of retirement accounts. And we'll get into probably the two basic ones you'll need to know are your 401k, your employer sponsored plans, and an IRA. And we'll also talk about the different types of IRAs that are available to you. We'll go through education planning. I know you guys are in school now, but there are some uses of a 529. Should you want to go back to school in a few years, you can leverage the ability to save in a 529. And then we're going to go through Schwab MoneyWise, which is a really cool online tool that gives you guys access to a lot of different worksheets, calculators, and a lot of great information to help you plan for your financial future. I know growing up when I was in school and in college, there was nothing like this. And so it's great that firms are putting these things together to really give you guys the knowledge to help you to be successful with your financial lives. And so as we go through, the focus again is going to be around retirement and helping you guys to put away a nest egg that can help you to retire early. And this is what we hope to turn on the clicker. This is what we hope to help you achieve an early retirement. You guys get that? All right. So that'll probably be my early retirement when I'm 70. That's what happens when we have kids and stuff. But so let's go ahead and get started. Mark's going to take us through a few charts that really brings home the power of saving early and starting now.